Ok, allez-y. Bonjour! Vous êtes les ambassadrices de Vanderbilt en France. These are the ambassadors of Vanderbilt in France. Essie Assibou and Mallory Fuller. So girls, tell us about Vanderbilt in France. Why did you decide to come to Vanderbilt in France?
I decided to come to Vanderbilt in France because I've always loved French culture. And for me, I kind of wanted to get away a little bit from the States and everything that I was used to and to challenge myself.
Essie?
I came to Vanderbilt in France because I wanted to improve my French language skills and also because I wanted to be immersed in another culture and just get out of the box and experience something new.
Were you scared to come?
Initially I was a bit scared because the first time I came was the summer after my freshman year, so I was the youngest in the program. And I was just a bit anxious because I'd never been away from home overseas for very long, but as soon as I got here, I immediately saw that there was a support system here and that it was an extremely welcoming and open town, and it was a great experience.
I think it's normal to be a little bit nervous at first, but the Vanderbilt in France program does everything that they can to make sure that you're comfortable and that all of your needs and all of your worries are met with care and with concern.
Why did you decide to stay?
I decided to stay, I decided to come back after the summer for a semester because I didn't think that I'd had enough of X, and I knew that there was so much more for me to learn and so much more for me to discover about France and about French culture. So coming back to France for me was something that was just almost obligatory. I couldn't stay away. X just has this way of gripping its claws into you, and you just never want to leave. So after coming back for a semester, I decided to stay for a year, and I don't regret it at all. It's been an incredible experience that I wouldn't trade for the world. And I think that all Americans should take the opportunity to go and live in another culture and immerse themselves fully.
Mallory, why did you decide to stay?
I did 3 semesters. This is the end of my 3rd semester, and still I don't feel ready to go back. Every time I said this is the end, I said it can't possibly be the end for me because X has just, like Essie said, it has this way of just like gripping you and you just don't want to leave. It became like a home to me in a lot of respects, just as much a home as the States. So for me, I just felt like I had this other life here and I didn't want to leave it. I didn't want to just say goodbye after such a small amount of time.
Did you do internships?
Yes, I did an internship for the year in a law firm that specializes in civil, commercial, and business law. And it was a great experience because in the States, when you do an internship in a law firm, you're not really allowed to work on active cases because we aren't law students. But in France, the firm at which I worked, the lawyers were really great and allowed me to get involved on the cases and really be able to learn about French law and apply what I learned to active cases.
Mallory, you went to the Institut d'études politiques?
Yes, I did classes there. I enjoyed having French professors and experiencing the French way of teaching. It was really different from the American way, but I think if you stick with it, it's a really great experience.
What about the French colocataire? Was that fun?
I think it was really great to live with a French student because it was a great, I think most study abroad programs are traditionally homestays, which I think can kind of take away from the experience. So living on our own but still with a French student is a great way to still be able to get to know someone that's French, get to know their friends, and be able to speak at home in French and just get more further engrossed in the French culture.
Ok, donc maintenant, montrez-nous votre français. Qu'est-ce que vous pourriez donner comme conseil aux étudiants qui vont venir à Vanderbilt in France?
N'ayez pas peur. Il y a tant de monde ici qui va vous aider. Et tout le monde à Aix oh my god.
Oh, c'est pas grave, continue.
Tout le monde à Aix est super sympa. Il y a aussi des familles d'accueil avec qui vous allez manger, qui vont être super sympas, qui vont faire des repas magnifiques et qui vont parler avec vous chaque soir. Donc, venez à Vanderbilt en France. C'est une expérience magnifique une expérience inoubliable.
Mallory.
Is it inoubliable or
Inoubliable.
inoubliable? You can edit that, right?
Ouais, mais je vais le laisser, c'est rigolo. Mallory.
Même quand vous venez d'un niveau très bas, après un peu de temps, vous allez voir que votre niveau a beaucoup augmenté et vous serez très heureuse avec les résultats de votre travail.
Voilà, et si vous avez besoin d'informations, Essie et Mallory sont les ambassadrices de Vanderbilt en France et on va organiser des sessions de Skype et on va donner leur adresse email pour que vous puissiez discuter avec eux. Merci mesdames.
Venez à Vanderbilt en France!
Oui, venez.